Hello, people. Welcome to the creator of Bricks. And today, I hopefully didn't just burst your eardrums, but yeah. So today, I'm going to be looking at the McFarlane Toys digital Hal Jordan Green Lantern, and so I've had this for 2 days now, and I wasn't too hot on it at first, and so I just wanted to sit on it for a couple days before reviewing it, and I'll tell you how I feel in this video. But what put me off were a couple issues that I'll go over. But what I'll look at first is the packaging, and then I'll look at the figure itself and what issues I had with it. So with the new digital wave, they introduced a new box, and it is this new blue box. So you get the label at the side here saying Green Lantern, the Silver Age, and then you get the new art on the back here. You can see it there. Interesting artwork to choose for this version of Hal Jordan, but not a bad piece of artwork. And then you get the little thing on the side. If I remember right, I think these just lead you... Oh, never mind. They lead you to the digital website. I thought that was going to lead you to somewhere else. Because usually those just lead you to the McFarlane site, and they tell you where you can order this stuff. But yeah, you get the Green Lantern logo there, and then the Green Lantern name. And then at the top there, you get McFarlane Digital, so you can see that. And then that's it for the box. So for this figure, you get your standard stuff. So you get your McFarlane Toys base, except this time it says McFarlane Toys Digital. Then you get the new edition for the cards. This is the code, so you can get your Phygital figure. So yeah, if you want that, then you take that. But I already used mine. I got my Blue Lantern, Green Lantern, or Blue Lantern figure.
What is this shit? What do we get? What is this? Is that blue? Is that fucking blue? This is fucking blue? You're giving me a gun that's painted blue, and you want to charge me $2?
Or Phygital, but yeah, I already got mine, so it's already scratched off. A bit of a pain to do that, but for the typical stuff, continuing with that, we got the card, which shows the art on the back of the box there, and then you get the thing here. So yeah, there's that. And then for the accessories, you have the green bubbles from Parallax, which I actually have those right here from Parallax, so you can see that they are in fact the same. Right here, and yeah, they're in fact the same, but they're just a different color, so cool to get them. I've been putting them on my Parallax figure on the hands and feet to show that he is really powerful. But there's another accessory that I don't know where it is right now. It's the fists. I didn't find the fists, so you won't see that in this video, but just keep in mind that he does come with fists. But yeah, so then you get the power battery right here. Wish this was painted, but whatever. There's only been one painted power battery before, and I'll actually get that right now. So the only other power battery that's been painted is the White Lantern power battery. This is the only one that's been painted, and I actually do prefer this sculpt overall compared to this. This one just feels like a better size for a lantern compared to a figure. If I get Hal over here, you can see that this just feels more of a better size in universe compared to this one. This one just is huge, and it feels out of scale a little bit. But this one is a good size, and it's painted in the silver, so I wish they would do that for the other lanterns, but they have yet to do that. Yeah, I really like the sculpt for the White Lantern. That came from Deathstorm. Going back to the power battery, you also get a gripping hand, and this leads me to one of the problems I had. And one of the problems I had was with the fact that the hands are painted white instead of being molded in white. The effect of it being painted instead of molded white is now the paint chips, and if I were to show you the inside in there, you could see that it's black molded in white, or not molded in white. It's molded black but painted white, so that's an unfortunate thing, is that they decided to do that with this. They also did that with the other Hal Jordan from the Dawnbreaker 2-pack, which I'll show later on in the video with comparisons. But yeah, just unfortunate that they kept that here. So now I'm going to have a constant chipping issue with this figure and the hands. So yeah, that's just annoying. But yeah, you get the power battery and then the gripping hand. And then here's the big boy himself, Mr. Highball here, or Hal Jordan, or Harold Jordan, however you want to say it. So yeah, here he is. So I'm going to go over the issues I have first with this guy before I go into the positives, because I like to leave off positive rather than leave off negative. No one wants to leave off negative with anything. First issue, which is a good, I should have transitioned it with the last segment, but yeah, you can see here that the hands are already chipping for the power ring, and that sucks. Really annoying that they decided to paint the hands. Also, another issue with the arms here is the messy paint on the arms here. So this is what I'm talking about. I don't know how blurry this is, but yeah, you see right here it's a bit fuzzy right there, and then the colors don't match. So this is a egg white, and then these two parts are more of a snow white, so they don't match at all. Well, they don't, not at all, but because there's like they're a similar color, but it's still enough to where you notice. But it's just annoying. Oh yeah. Also, you get the waving hand. I should have mentioned that with accessories. Wee. But yeah, that's another one of the issues. So another one of the issues was with the head sculpt here. You could see that it's shifted, or the eyes are shifted to the left instead of being on the actual sculpted eye socket there. You can see the little corner is still a little bit green right there instead of being filled in. So you can see that. And then also another problem is the lips are a bit brown for Hal Jordan. It looks like he has lipstick on. It looks like he went into Carol Ferris's makeup drawer and was like, here, let me pretty myself up for Creator of Bricks here. A lot of paint issues with this guy. Also on the neck, if I could show it, is just very blurry right there specifically. So I would have liked if they had raised the collar right here a little bit, so it would have been better right there, so you wouldn't have noticed, and it would have been a nice little bit of sculpting for the cloth being a little bit raised compared to just, it's just painted on. So, and then another glaring issue is the fact that with this mold they're still reusing the Blue Beetle body. So what the cost of that is as well is you still have this remaining the half circle above the boot from Booster Gold when they first introduced this mold. So you can see it on both legs here. Just very lame reuse there. Everything else is fine when it comes to reuse. There's nothing else that sticks out to me, but you do have that one part right there where it's sticking out. If you're not looking for it, you don't notice, but in hand, I'm looking at the figure, so I am going to notice that thing. Like a lot of these issues that I noticed. But yeah, that's pretty much everything with the issues. So now I'll go into the positives. So one of the positives with this guy is the articulation. So I already put the head up a little bit right there, so you can see that it goes up that much, down that much, and then sort of standard right there. And then with the arms, you get this much up, so you can kind of line the shoulders up with the neck muscles up here. And then the shoulder, or the bicep joint, or the bicep swivel, is it goes around 360. And then the double jointed elbows go in that much, so you can see how much they go. And then wrists, you get this much sideways and this much in. And then you could swivel them just like how they usually are, and then you can swivel up at the top too. So you get bottom and top swivel. So there's that. With the torso up here, you get this much back, so pretty standard for McFarlane, pretty dang good. And then for the crunch here, you can see how much it goes forward. And then for the underwear / for the hips, you get this much out of them, like that. They go up to about, that's a little bit over 90 degrees. Make a right angle with that. But yeah, so you get that much out of them, and then you get the swivel right here. So here's the splits right here. He could compete in the Olympics if you wanted to. And then you get the double jointed you get the double jointed knees, and then for the ankles you get the twist right here, and then pivot, and then you go up and down at the ankle right there, and then toesies. So there's that. So that's one of the positives with this guy. Also, the expressive hands are cool, or the one expressive hand is cool. They painted the logo well, and it reminds me of the Kilowog figure they just put out. Pretty similar quality, and that's a good thing that the qualities are similar, because that means it's good quality and it's consistent, so that's good. I like seeing that, and I'll bring them back later for comparisons. But yeah, very good with that. He does look good for a Silver Age Hal Jordan. I just wish some of these issues weren't here. The head sculpt is good too, minus the lips being a little too dark, and then the eyes being off to the left. If the eyes were right, and then if they had a better lip color, I think this would be even better. Oh, another issue. This is a body issue with this guy. Is I feel like the wrists are too small as well. I forgot that negative. He is a really fun figure. Just not my favorite design for Hal Jordan, and I'm waiting on a more modern kind of. Well, New 52 would be my absolute favorite to get, but just more modern Hal with like the green on the shoulders would be nice, and metallic paint, especially metallic paint on Green Lanterns, I absolutely adore. Like, I guess for the first comparison, since I brought him up, is the two-pack Hal Jordan. As you can see, that I painted the Hal Jordan in a metallic paint here, and I think a combination between these two figures would be the perfect Hal Jordan figure, with the better head sculpt, and then the more modern-looking suit would be great with the metallic paint. I think that would be a great balance of these two because they both have their strong suits. Like, I like the design here, and then the head and body articulation more, because this one has restrictions on it. And yeah, also, next time, please, for the love of God, do not paint the hands again. I am so tired of painting these hands white because they always chip. But yeah, here's these two together for the comparisons. And then here he is with Lord Atrocitus, the Build-A-Figure for the Blackest Nightwave. Here's Necron. He doesn't fit right now, so I don't know what to do about that, but yeah, there he is right there. And then here he is with Sinestro. This is my favorite Lantern figure that I own. Out of everything that McFarlane has done, this is by far my favorite DC Multiverse Lantern figure of any kind. I would love to see Hal Jordan on this body. Just, it would be amazing to see him like this with the extra sculpting and just the metallic look too. It doesn't really come off on camera, the metallic paint, or not paint, the metallic plastic they used on this, but they did use a metallic-y plastic that's yellowy, so that would be great on a Hal Jordan figure over here. And then here's the absolute monster known as Mongol, the man who destroyed Hal Jordan's home city, Coast City, in Reign of the Supermen. Still waiting on Cyborg Superman. That would be sweet, guys. That would be awesome. Get something for my Superman and Green Lantern collection. But yeah, here he is next to Mongol. Don't destroy Hal Jordan's city again, guy. And then here he is with himself. After Coast City got destroyed, he turned into Parallax, so I thought I'd do that. But yeah, here they are. He is taller, but I think that's fine. It would be cool if we got this figure, but with a older Hal head sculpt with the gray temples. Or I could get another one and then do that, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. But yeah, here they are together. Alright, and then for the Lantern comparisons, we have John Stewart with Hal Jordan here. Very interesting comparison. They just put out a new John Stewart, so we'll see how that is. But yeah, here's the Rebirth John Stewart with the Silver Age Hal Jordan. And then here he is with the big pink poozer himself, Kilowog. So there they are together. Very cool, the consistency between these two with the logos and then the color scheme and everything. So these two actually do feel reasonably similar. It's just his has a bunch of texture on it that makes them different. But with Lanterns, I think it's fine having a bit different textures, because they all are different suits, really, if you think about it. Each suit is formed for each person wearing the ring, so having different textures and slightly different tints of green, I think is fine. Yeah, these two look good together. As long as they're all the same logo, I'm fine. Someone who doesn't have the same logo, though, is Kyle Rayner, but he's cool, so he gets a pass. But yeah, here they are together. Kyle Rayner is a bit tall compared to Hal, but whatever. You can see it here. They do match in terms of color, though, so that's cool. But yeah, here they are together. And then here he is with the oldest Green Lantern, Mr. Alan Scott over here. So here they are together. Very cool getting two older versions of Lanterns, except they're not old. They're still in their prime, at least visually. Yeah, here they are together. And then for some friendly comparisons, we have Oliver Queen Green Arrow next to the Silver Age Green Lantern Hal Jordan. So here they are together. This is the Page Punchers version of Oliver Queen, and here they are together. So yeah. Another close friend of Hal Jordan is the Flash, Barry Allen. So here they are together, using the same body, which is kind of interesting. He has the worst logo out of the two, though, and then you get the Hal Jordan one, which is painted pretty well. So differences there. And then I stole this from my sister, the the icy Shopkin. But yeah, so here's these two together. And then here he is with Hal Jordan's favorite punching bag, Mr. Bruce Wayne Batman over here from Nightfall. So there you go. There's these two. These two are. I made a video a long time ago, poking fun at the how they're best friends. But yeah, here's these two together. And then for the last and final comparison, here he is with the DC Classic Superman, and here he is with him. My favorite figure from McFarlane of all time. I absolutely love this figure. Definitely recommend it if you find it in stores. I only painted the belt a little bit and then the cuffs, but yeah, absolutely awesome figure. If you ever find it, pick it up. So final verdict on Hal Jordan Green Lantern. He's a cool figure, but he really has some issues that hold him back, and if you like him, I think you should get him. Just be mindful that there may be some paint issues that you may have to deal with on your journey with this Hal Jordan. But he is a good figure. He poses well. I think you'll have fun with him. Just be mindful of that. And if you try doing the digital stuff, just have a good computer. Mine was not built for such a task, so messing with the digital stuff was not a fun time. But yeah, that's my verdict on him. Overall score, I would give him a 7 out of 10. Flawed, but I think you would have a lot of fun with him if you got him. So, yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts, I think. I don't have anything else to say. And, yeah.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.